So, I don't know how much of the battle you guys missed, but cliffhanger for those of you in the VOD, and I guess to a degree those of you in the stream. At present, most of the front line has been chewed up. They've got a solid contingent here, but largely we are driving their forces back. Yuan Shao's about the only enemy officer that's still fighting. Our troops are doing a fine job. We've committed the reserve on the left flank. There's the Trebs. I knew they were on the map. I think they're actually shooting at something. Good, that's them driven away. I'm trying to get New Fu to move, but oh, there we go, he's moving now. Right, there's no such thing as a front line anymore, chaps, so just get stuck in. She's gathering herself a small contingent up there in the trees, but I'm not too bothered. There we go, most of their troops have broken. New Fu. Oh, New Fu lost his horse at some point. That explains why he's so friggin' slow. There we go, chain route. No, nobody wanted to duel. You probably ended up inadvertently charging into some braced infantry at some point. Now we really do need to try and cut down as many of them as possible. Because what we do not want is for these guys to be able to quickly rally themselves and be a problem for us again. Good. Go get them. Go get them. Once you've killed him, go get those archers. It's not BS, it's business. It's the way it works. They're partners because they make Twitch more money, so of course they're going to get preferential support. As long as other people get support, I don't see a problem with it. These are unprecedented times. Companies like Twitch, you know, have a high demand on their services right now. And of course their partners are going to be the ones that get the most support. That's just good business, to borrow from Pirates of the Caribbean.
顽强不屈，为了大业。
So yes, apologies. I don't think anybody's ever actually watched one of my VODs all the way through, but if and when it ever does happen and somebody happens to be watching this VOD, Day 9 of the Zhuo campaign, I apologise that this one is in two parts, especially since the split is in the middle of the battle. It takes me some time to realise, basically, because there's no... Streamlabs doesn't tell me, because I can't see Streamlabs. My game's still running fine because it's running offline, and it's only when the chat starts to say, has anybody else got a black screen, that I pause, tab out, check Streamlabs, and it goes, you know, no internet. And then I, you know, have to fix that up. Got to try and maximize the damage. Come on, Dong Li, get him. I hate when there's one guy left in a unit. It takes them forever to line up the charge. Oh, did they just kill all of them? I think they did. You're not going to get the ones at the edge. Alright, we should just be able to fast forward now. I mean, yeah, but also, you know, YouTube's meant as a video platform, not a streaming platform. They just they stream because they do streaming because it's a thing, it's a service that Twitch offers that people expect. It's not YouTube's primary focus, so it's easier for them to support people because less people stream on there. Well, a Pyrrhic victory is better than the defeat that it was predicting. So we have bested Yuan Shao's forces.
我军已兵临敌军城下，而敌军仍在做困兽之斗。此战若是牵延日久，则难免落个两败俱伤。若延误战机，待敌军援兵一至，则我军前功尽弃，万事皆休。 当今战乱频仍，生灵涂炭。
I don't know,
若
because I
战
don't
事
really...
旷日持
I do
久，
post
则
videos
民
to
众
YouTube, I
必生火
post
心。
like the Twitch VODs over
因
there,
此，
but it's mostly so
主
that
公
people
若不
can
及
catch
时
up on
止息兵
campaigns,
戈，
or
百
maybe
姓
even
必
watch
将
one
揭
after
竿
it's
而起，
completed, and that
力
might bring
争
them to
太
the
平，
Twitch channel, but
胜
I
败
don't
无常，
care about making
生
money
死
over
难
there.
知。
So I
今国
don't
乱
even
摧
know how
朽
it works.
四方扰
尔
攘，
等必将无往不利。
We're going to take the replenishment,
齐心
because
协
that's
力。
the one we're going to need.
我不会与你为敌的。
Cao Cao will sign a non-aggression pact with us for 2,295 shi. Cao Cao has this bit by the looks of it, and then all of this bit in here. And he is also a vassal of Wu, who are feckin' huge. Mike is saying yes, Arya saying agree. It's looking like we've got some consensus on a non-aggression pact with Cao Cao, which makes him, Liu Bei, Wang Long and Liu Yao all happier with us, which is nice. Cal saying yes as well. Welcome to the stream as well, Cal, if I didn't say it already. I think I might have done, but things move quickly. Is there only one kingdom? There is right now, Doomsday, yeah. For some reason when Wu declared themselves a kingdom, nobody else did. So I'm wondering if it'll be when, I don't know, when the third one declares or something. Fiery versus enigmatic. As you were taking in the air, you overhear a conversation between two colleagues. There is strength in mystery, my friend. Do not be so bold all the time, says the first. What? Cries the second. I do not see your point. My passion is irrepressible. I cannot contain it. The two make you laugh, but also pose an interesting question. And we are going to side with Wei Feng because apparently we are fiery. So we can't side with Jia Xu. Uncontainable passion. You and your fiery general sparred together for many bouts. Wonderful. How wholesome.
谨遵命令。
Mike, this is your current situation. The Yellow Turbans are presently still laying siege. They have a full army in terms of units, but they're severely depleted.
愿我的勇气直干云霄。
What are Lubu's orders? No worries, Sahara. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I hope your friend is okay. Attack the Yellow Turbans.
杀光他们！
There's your battle. Oh dear. Delegate. Wrecked.
攻
All
无
dead.
不克，战无不胜。
And what would you like to do with your 106 prisoners, Mike? Seize supplies.
把值钱的全抢走。
Interesting.
大获
I'm
全
not even
胜
going to bother with
毋
their
庸
names
置
because who
疑
cares?
杀！
The only thing you can do, because you're now within its circle, is besiege the city, Mike. You can't leave without putting it under siege to begin with, so I'm just going to
杀他们个片甲不
put you
留！
under the siege. There's 92 men in the garrison. Attack the city? Like attack, or...? Take it. Are we delegating? You can't demand surrender because there's no officers to demand it of. It has to be a character that makes the decision, basically. drop that delegate.
凭此一战，可定天下。
And what do you want to do with Wu Ling, Mike? Occupy.
还是有些用处的。
难得而易失者，时也。汉室危在旦夕，各路诸侯或是临危受命，或是趁此乱世争权夺利，群雄四起，刀兵相见。如今海内混乱，只有一条真理能立足乱世。天下的命运将由战争来决断。
Mission issued, the mandate of heaven. The Emperor has lost his mandate, and the land is suffering for it. Your influence has grown, however, and the number of your followers is many. Now prove your claim and your right to rule, and proclaim yourself as new Emperor of China. We have increased to the Grand Master. As your position rises, you must use your newfound power as Grand Master to dominate. Only through power will China know unity and peace. Of course, those who insist on remaining in ignorance must be dealt with. That's not what I wanted to click. That is. No, it isn't. That is. Get there in the end. So we've, Dong Zhuo's faction have less ranks than all the others. We started as the Chancellor of State. And after almost 30 years, 27 years, we've reached the rank of Grand Master with Dong Zhuo's daughter Dong Li. Which does now mean we have a Prime Minister position. Interesting. Right. I believe, as much as we don't need to anymore, but didn't I want to make somebody a patrol commander? It wasn't Hanan Yue, she's the old one. It was Fan Chou, I think. There you go, Fan Chou, you can be the patrol commander. Alrighty then, Mike has made his move. Dong Li. We attacked now, we'd win a Pyrrhic victory against all of their forces. I think it's worth doing considering how few they've got left. So we're going to delegate because a siege battle with one battering ram is going to get really messy if we try and fight it. Cao and Ari are both saying, do it! We have done it! We are actually low on food as it is, so I'm going to loot and occupy, which will reduce the city by 1 level, which costs less food. The gold-covered thief. Awesome. Gain 15,000 gold from capturing, raiding or sacking cities. That's pretty cool. Dong Li and... oh god, there's going to be a whole bunch of these and I don't know which ones are going to be significant. Seems like it's a bunch of the minor officers that we've upset. we do have a fair bit of cash, so we're going to immediately repair this stuff to try and get the walls back in order. Is Yuan Shao dead? No, he's not, Doomsday. He's wounded, so he's out for a turn, but he'll come back. How's Zhong Liao doing? He would win a Pyrrhic victory if he fought now. To be honest, there's only 2 turns till they surrender, so he might as well just wait until they do. That's probably all we can get done for the summer, so we'll move on. No, we can't move because we just took a city. When you take a city, you can't move on that turn. They are running away though. Qi Ningying is running away from Lu Bu as well, by the looks of things. Apparently we lost Tai Yuan Toolmaker. That's interesting. Wei Feng and Fu Shou are becoming friends. Nobody sponsors either of them, so I'm going to save a bit of time and not read it. Steward of the Chongle Palace has been unlocked. Have a projected income of 3,000 or more at the start of the turn. Ooh, Li Chao. He's 49 years old though. Is there any young people in the recruitment pool? Yes, there is actually. Shung Wen Meng. Concerned, fraternal and cunning. She's 21. She fought for Shung Xian, who is dead, so she can't possibly be a spy. I'm going to hire her. Alright. Mike, any orders for Lu Bu? I think we last saw Qi Ningying running down towards Wuling Toolmaker. Bring in the young people! Is Imatek still around, or has he buggered off? Head towards the toolmaker, stop on our side of the border. Not a problem, we can't reach the border anyway. Fastkill coming in with the 2 months in the wolf pack. Thank you very much, Fast. Appreciate that, man. Pronounced a lot better than I would. To be fair, when I first started playing this game in May last year, I had a whole bunch of the pronunciations I was doing wrong. It's basically just practice and wanting to do better. The Chu Ying is about to defect. Can we withdraw him? Apparently we could have a military revolt, which he would probably... Where's he at? It's got to be him there, hasn't it? Unfortunately, we're at war with Yuan Shao, so if we did do that, poor Chu Ying would just get dogpiled. But he is about to defect. Let's try maintaining his cover again. Or maintain his loyalty, rather. No, he's still gonna go. Oh, fuck you, Chu Ying. Dongli. Let's start heading back down towards Taiyuan to defend from
全军听令，
Jiangshun here. She has got some replenishment to do though.
拿起武
And
器！
Zhongliao has one turn left before the Yellow Turbans surrender, so they'll probably come out on this end turn sequence. Let's bring it, bitches! Sign a non-aggression pact with the Kingdom of Wu. But we have to pay them 7,500 sure. What do we think, guys? Cal says, no. Mike says, no. I think it's a no, Sun Tzu.
甚善。
New Fu also saying no. Thought they would. Decisive victory, medium casualties, sure. We'll take it. He can offer that to Lu Bu's blade. Jiang Ta was captured. To be honest, we'll just let him go.
忘了吧！
Let him buy his way out. We'll take the replenishment.
奋力一战。
There goes Chu Ying. We're not going to call those reinforcements because we've already won. We don't have any food, so we are going to loot and occupy. It's now a small city. Get the repairs on the way. And I believe, is Doomsday still around, or did he clear out? Oh, he's leveled up as well. So has Yang Chun, who is not sponsored. So Yang Chun is a 26-year-old level 3 Vanguard with a warrior background who is cheerful, weak and gracious. Neither mobility nor clarity suit him particularly well. However, when they don't fit particularly well, I tend to look at what they're going to unlock. Fury really doesn't sound like a weak and cheerful person, whereas Passion, at least a cheerful and gracious person is kind of passionate about being friendly, so we'll get clarity. That's the logic I'm using. I think we have lost Doomsday. Mike, orders for Lu Bu. It looks like Wu might be closing in over here. Is Wu at war with her? Yes, they are. Wu are at war with her, so they might be trying to steal that toolmaker before you do.
知难而上，以成大业。
Take the toolmaker!
干掉敌军，
Get ahead of Sun Tzu.
不留活口。
They were both in forced march, but Lu Bu has beat them to the punch. Get ahead and shout, "Mine!" Delegate.
我很满意。
Consider yourself delegated. And what do you want to do with the toolmaker, Mike? I think we have lost Doomsday, which is unfortunate, because I was going to ask him where he would like to administrate, occupy.
此城归我军所有了。
How close to level 10 is Lu Bu? I don't know. We're talking big numbers there. Dong Li. We're going to move her a little bit this way. They still have an army in there, but it's not very big. So we will encamp her, which should hopefully help her out. Gongsun's one. That's cool. I am actually going to retire Kong Shun because Doomsday said he was retiring after they took Hedong, which they have. I just don't know whether I should grant him an administratorship without him choosing where he's going or not. Or perhaps it would be more appropriate if we appointed him the administrator of Hedong. What do we think, guys? That would fit well? Yeah, I think so too. Plus, if he's an administrator but he's not in an army, his retinue defaults to a part of the garrison in the city, so it would mean that his forces actually stayed here too. So let's go here, here, and say, Kong Shun, you have served as a faithful captain. You are now the administrator of Hedong. And we will recall his retinue. Now that means that Zhang Liao needs a new officer, and Ryan's not here to choose who it is, so I'll go by my usual criteria, I guess. Let's first of all check if he's got any positive relations that would fit. No, he doesn't. Okay, his current officer, his current subordinate is 26. Zhang Liao is 48. So we could probably bring in a captain if we wanted to. 51, 70, 68, 64, 45, 45, 53, 49, 24, 24, 22, 20, 54, 37. He harmonizes with Zhang Liao. He's 37, which makes him 11 years younger than Zhang Liao, which is ideal age to take over if Zhang Liao retires when he should, i.e. 60, because then Fu Shou will be 49. He's probably a good candidate. See who else we got. Wow, we do not have a lot of 30-somethings. I think Fu Shou is going in here. No worries, Mike. I'm going to put Fu Shou in, and then... Why can't we swap the commanding generals around? I guess we'll do that later on. Next turn. You can usually do it on the turn you put them in, but we'll see. We've got 3 units of cavalry in this army, so we don't really need a shitload more. What we do need is some spears, because we don't have any now. I think Kong Shun might have had them, so we'll give him 2 units of spear guard. In fact, I might just give him a retinue of spear guard. Because they've got shields, they've got spears. They would form a solid front line, which would allow the assault infantry to just be the assault line, the second line. And Ryan usually runs his armies with 4 archers, not 6, so... yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, I suppose we can. That looks like all we can get done for the autumn, though. Although, saying that,
心如利刃。
we've got quite a bit of cashola right now. Dongli is only 35, so she's probably going to be commanding for a long time. I think I'm going to swap her axe bands out for Gen sword guards. The feck are they? Shi Liang cavalry. Give her a couple more Gen sword guards. Dear husband, you have apparently reached the age of 50. So I was about to say, would you like to upgrade some of your units, because you've got a retinue full of militia at the minute. Can we upgrade the cav? Yes, if you wish. You have lots of shock cavalry choices. Raider cavalry, lance cavalry, Shi Liang cavalry, cataphracts, heavy Shi Liang cavalry, or heavy cataphracts. What would you like? Heavy units? What, heavy Shi Liang cavalry or heavy cataphracts? I think the heavy cataphracts are better armoured, but slower. Heavy cataphracts. You want to change both units into heavy cataphracts? One cataphract and one heavy Shi Liang. Okie doke. Done. Cool. You will, of course, as you are 50 years old, receive your automatic letter from the Minister of the Interior, congratulating you on a military career well served and inviting you to retire whenever you wish. But you are also the heir, so you can just tell him to fuck off. I think that's all we can get done, so let's proceed to the winter. Oh, Yuan Shao has returned with additional forces. Looks like Sun Tzu's got an army heading for Zhongke, Mike. Cao Cao declared war on the kingdom of Wu.
心神合
Cao
一
Cao declared his independence. Zhang Liao and Dong Jingmin have had another son, Zhang Chuan. Guo Se has died of natural causes, age 64. Guo Se, I think, was our Grand Excellency. See, Ryan's not here. I would like to offer him the replacement position as Grand Excellency, but he's not here to accept. Even if Doomsday was, he's only just been made an administrator, so it doesn't really make much sense for him to jump up. And anyone else would be jumping completely over the administrator step. I'll take it, Fazkill. Fast, you don't even sponsor anybody in this playthrough. But that's kind of what, like, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, because I am not going to promote someone from court to a council position. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they need to have been an administrator for a while, and then they can move up. But now we're in a position where we've got 4 open council positions, which we cannot fill. Zhang Liao is the administrator for Chang'an, yes. Dong Li has gained a rank,
绝不
so
动
we
摇
shall level her up. She's 35 years old, she's a level 6 clerk. She's vain, energetic, fiery and charismatic. Perception, tenacity of steel or scholarship. Someone who's fiery, vain and energetic and charismatic has got to be pretty tenacious, so we'll give her tenacity of steel. You know what a cataphract is now. Which way is he going? Back around to the east. 2 turns before they're fully mustered.
坚定不移
She may need to, although their forces are pretty strong. Zhong Mengwan has a pretty nasty looking army. Warriors of Ye, Yellow Dragons, Gen Sword Guard Cavalry, Saber Cav, Warriors of Ye. Holy shit. That's a nasty looking force. I don't think we're going to be able to defend Yanmen there. So what we'll do instead
保持原样
is we will take Taiyuan Toolmaker.
拿起武器
Low casualties, good, that's what we want.
正义必胜我等应设宴庆贺 现在
Occupy
这
that.
归我军所有了
Not satisfied with winning the battle, our general overtakes the retreating enemy troops and lays a successful ambush, further reducing the numbers that can stand against us. Guanjie has gained some extra experience. Shung Wen Meng has gained the trustworthy trait. Oh, Guanjie has leveled up. Does anybody sponsor Guanjie? No, they do not. So Guanjie is a 35-year-old level 4 legendary sentinel with a tax collector background who is artful, creative, concerned, philanthropic and trusting. Artful, creative, concerned, philanthropic and trusting. I feel like you have to have some level of perception in order to be artful and creative. and even concerned, I guess. You can't be concerned about how people are doing if you don't perceive them to be doing badly, so we'll give him perception. That one wasn't an easy decision, to be honest, but that's fine. Gonna get some sleep before work. See you in a few hours if you're on SRP, otherwise take care. Have a good one, Fastkill. I should be on SRP tonight, so hopefully I'll see you later on. Thank you for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Alright, we're going to push on. He's running off that way. They are obviously going to come down and attack Yanmen, or get ready to attack it. Did I forget to move Mike? I think I might have forgotten to move Mike this turn, or ask if he wanted to move. Sorry, Mike. I thought we'd done you already, because you usually go first. It's what happens when I deviate from the order. We'll just say Lubu's army got so drunk that they couldn't move. Gaogan has been destroyed. We got another horse to rival the ages, this time a yellow-hoofed thunder. What the fuck is that? Cao Cao's favourite steed, if the stories are to be believed. Well, fuck. I mean, shit me. Dong Li's gonna take the yellow-hoofed thunder. And then next turn we'll try and remind me next turn that I need to try and pass Dilu off to somebody else, but I can't do it this turn. Kong Shun has leveled up, but I think we lost Doomsday. Alright. Mike. I mean, you might still beat them. And even if you don't beat them to the city, they might have to... If they besiege the city, you might get to the trade port before they do. But it's up to you. What orders does Lubu's army have? Oops. Let's head to the trade port. Very well. So it doesn't actually look like Wu are getting to the city either. I don't know where their army went, but it's not there. Dong Li was gonna move back north. And then Zhong Liao, whose forces are almost fully sorted out. We'll give him one more turn and then we'll move with him. We can't upgrade that because it needs that, which we will get now. Office of Arts and Crafts. A man should be respected and rewarded for toiling with his hands all day. Which now means that we can upgrade Wudu to Government Provincial Workshops. Hooray! We can also upgrade Hanzhong with Government Provincial Workshops. Double hooray! It also looks like we can upgrade Hanzhong's tool depot to an industrial tool depot, as well as Shangyang's. Nanyang doesn't have a governor, so we can upgrade that to Government Provincial Workshops 2. Jiangsha. Oh, look who got up! We'll upgrade that to Government Provincial Workshops. In fact, we should also be able to upgrade the farm supply storage to farm tool distribution. Bashi, we can upgrade its tool depot to an industrial tool depot. Shangyong Lumberyard can go up to a pine timber storehouse. And we can stop untaxing Taiyuan by the looks of things. Don't forget to offer the promotion if you still want. Yes. What I also need to not forget to do is offer Dilu to somebody else. So, dearest husband... Oh no, wait, that was this turn. I'm an idiot. Ryan! You've just about missed the entire episode. Welcome to the stream, buddy. I imagine that your shit plan to not go to bed at all and stay up for the stream went extremely well. However, you've got a few bits and bats to do, Ryan. Yeah, I'll just start the whole playthrough again. Let me load up the save. So, important news for you. Yeah, no, I can't do that for some reason. Although I think I know a different way of doing it. Excuse me, Ryan, while I do some weird shuffly shit. I'm gonna do that, and then go, hello, and then go merge, and then go, you're in charge. Hey! Right. That was fucking weird, but it's done now. So, Ryan, Zhang Liao so far has continued his exploits in the mountains. You've fended off a couple of attacks against Taiyuan Toolmaker, and you've just taken He Dong off of the Yoa Turbans. Kong Shun, sponsored by Doomsday of course, at 55 years old, decided to retire as your captain. So he's just been given administratorship of He Dong whilst you were in it, and you weren't here, so I hired the only 30-something that we have, but he does get on with Zhang Liao, Fu Shou. He's just been put in as your captain. You still have Yang Chun as a lieutenant. You also have a level up, if you are ready for it. He's fallen asleep again. Yeah, okay. So Zhang Liao is a 48-year-old level 6 legendary sentinel with the Heavenly Dragon General background. He is the Lord of Thunder. He is sincere, relentless, energetic, committed, direct, trusting, and philanthropic. And you have 4 options for level up: Perception, Patience, Scholarship, or Diligence. Which one would you like? Doll. Diligence. Okido. Diligence it is. Yes, there's also the additional thing of, on the turn before, in the winter, Guo Se, our Grand Excellency, died, Ryan. And so far we only have 2 administrators, one of whom only just got appointed. So I wanted to ask if Zhang Liao wished to take Guo Se's vacated Grand Excellency position. Cannot type on my phone, apparently. I see. Yeah, sure. Just the kind of go-get-'em attitude we want from our Grand Excellency. Zhang Liao is appointed the Grand Excellency. Which, of course, Ryan, as we've determined in the past, the Grand Excellency is the one responsible for construction faction-wide, and can only be challenged on that front by the Councillor, the Faction Heir, the Prime Minister, or the Faction Leader. Also, you've had many children. You and Dong Jingmin have got a 4-year-old strategist son called Zhang Tuo, a 3-year-old commander son called Zhang Xun, a 1-year-old champion son called Zhang Tung, and a newborn sentinel son called Zhang Chuan. So yeah, four sons for Zhang Liao, which is pretty fucking cool. Oh, Dong Yue Bao's about to come of age. At present, we're waiting, or I was gonna wait one more turn for Fu Shou's retinue to get fully mustered. And then start marching east, but obviously now it's up to you what you're going to do. Niu Fu has how many kids? Niu Fu and Dong Li have 3 children. Niu Ningyan, a 6-year-old daughter, commander. A 5-year-old daughter called Niu Jingshu, who will be a strategist. And a 3-year-old son, who will be a vanguard called Niu Yen. Yeah, we'll chill. Okie doke. Also, you're now not the administrator of Chang'an, so I can now upgrade this guest house to a grand guest house. Hooray! Alright, it is spring of 218. Let's crack on. Liu Bei wants a non-aggression pact. How is your sponsored person doing, Cal? Are you not Zhou Tai? Oh, you're in the stream. You're Zhou Tai. You have a level up. Lu Bu is saying accept. I believe you have a level up, Cal, if you are Zhou Tai, which is who I think you are. Zhou Tai and Niu Fu saying accept as well. So we will accept. Yes, yes. Oh, there's lots of enemy armies. Looks like Wu managed to take Zhongke trade port, Mike. Kong Rong wants to invite Liu Chong into the coalition. Liu Chong has like a few cities here. Oh, we are the Duchy of Zhuo now. Lu Bu would say yes, Niu Fu would say yes. 2 for yes, none for no. That looks like it's an acceptaroo. Oh, Liu Chong rejected. Okay. Dong Yue Bao has come of age, our cousin. Dig through. Although you cannot tell why, the sight of enemies fleeing their tunnels in the distance indicates something has gone wrong down below and their sapping attempt has been aborted. Zhou Tai has gained the philanthropic trait, Cal, and Dong Rui has gained the cunning trait. Now, am I wrong in thinking? No, I'm not. Cal, you are sponsoring Zhou Tai, which means, if you're still there, you have a level up. Would you like it, sir? Niu Fu is 50 years old. You would. Very well. Zhou Tai is a 54-year-old level 5 vanguard with a reformed brigand background. He is the coiled dragon. He is solitary, energetic, direct, fiery, loyal, trusting, and philanthropic. And you have 5 options for level up. Shamelessness, Obfuscation, Final Rush, Endurance, or Vengeance. Which one would you like, Gal? Endurance. Very well. Done. Whoops, not what I meant to click. I don't really think that's useful there, to be honest, so I'm going to demolish it. What's this? Diao Chan and Ma Chao lost their relationship. Or their friendship. Mike! Lu Bu! Everybody except Diao Chan is fully replenished. Zhongke City is within reach. What would you like to do? What are your orders? Got about 15-20 minutes-ish left on the stream, guys. We'll take the city. Lu Bu advances. What do you want to do here, Mike? Apparently, Guo 2 is the administrator here. No worries, mate. I blame the Atlantic Ocean. I blame June. Still getting the blame even though we're no longer doing the Zhongjiang campaign. Build one ram, then attack. Okie doke. One ram, continue siege. Brings us up to Dongli, who has Yuan Shao's armies bearing down on her.
天气闷热，让人分心。
I'm not super sure there's a lot we can do to stop them.
满怀信念，
We may just have to encamp and see what happens. Which brings us back to the Grand Excellency, the Lord of Thunder, Zhang Liao. Ryan, what are Zhang Liao's orders? Move north to join Dongli. Very well.
坚如盾牌，势如利刃。
Zhang Liao on his way north. I don't think there's anything else we can do. So we will push onwards. $120k channel points, Mike. Nice. Thank you very much for all that support, buddy. I appreciate that. Mike, it looks like the forces of Qi Ningying have decided to sally out against you. Delegate. That's them thoroughly whooped. What would you like to do with your 339 prisoners, Mike? Ransom them. Done.
让他们牢记我的大恩大德。
Wang Mengjuan has been destroyed. Deng Ai gained the trusting trait. Okay, Jiang Sha has got rid of that. Already got both of those. put some grain storage in there. Guo Tu was killed in battle against Lu Bu. Dong Rui within a year, Dong Yo within 3. Okay. Dong Wen Yan is 21. How are we doing in terms of like character age? It's a shame you can't filter this to just show your factions. But that's fine. Jia Shu is the oldest at 71. Shu Rong is the second oldest at 69. Lu Bu is the third oldest at 59. There's 10 whole years between him and the next oldest person. Kong Shun is next at 55. Zhou Tai as well at 55. Wei Feng and Fan Chou both at 54. Zhong Chen at 52. Niu Fu at 51. Ze Yuer at 50. Zhong Liao at 49. This is where I think we've got a big ass gap. Han Xin is at 46. Han On Yuer at 46. Jiao Chan at 46. Fu Shou at 38. So from 46 down to 38. Then Dong Li at 36. Guan Jie at 36. And then I think we've got nobody that's in their 30s then. Yeah, Yang Chun at 26. So there's another jump of 10 years there. Huang Ningmin at 25. Dong Jingmin at 25. Dong Yo at 23. Cao Biao at 23. Sheng Wen Meng at 22, Dong Wen Yan at 21, Dong Ai at 21. So yeah, we've got like a big gap between 26 and 36, and not very many people in their 30s right now at all. And then a pretty big gap at the top end. Like, we are a ridiculously... well, no, we're not a ridiculously old faction. We've got a massive bunch of 20-somethings that we're doing nothing with. That's the thing that concerns me. Because we've got plenty of them. We're just not doing anything with them. Right. Lu Bu. When we attack the settlement, occupy. Okido. Let's do that now. Apparently they've given Cai Li Yan the administratorship, Mike. N-Skindog, welcome to the stream, buddy. Guys, say hello to N-Skindog. N-Skindog is new. Have you ever encountered Zhang Wei in this? I don't think I've encountered him, as in, like, done anything specific. I've never recruited him. I don't think I've ever fought against him, but I have, I think, spotted him running around in somebody's army at some point. And it would tie in with the way that CA kind of does it. I do believe he's in the game. Delegate and occupy. Delegate. Occupy. Qi Ningying has been wiped out by Lu Bu. Solid job there from the 59-year-old Lu Bu. He's just a generic with a special background. Yeah, he is for now, but my guess is the way that CA are doing this, like, when they get to the point where the next DLC, like, because they're doing the DLCs are kind of like story points, and every time they do one, they're bringing in more of the characters that are relevant to that. Even if some of them were previously NPCs, they're then getting some unique artwork. My guess is when they get towards the story points later on, around the Wuzhang Plains battles, kind of late Shu versus Wei, Zhang Wei will get his own unique artwork, almost certainly. Because most of the other guys, like Zhuge Liang and Sima Yi, have got unique artwork. I expect to see Wei Yan turn up with unique artwork. I can't remember. I've definitely seen him though. Ryan, orders for Zhong Liao. Are we still heading north towards Dongli? Yeah. Very well. Zhong Liao on the move. And I think that's all we can get done. I'm going to double check the builds. I want Hua Xiong. I do too, Skin Dog. Like, I want Hua Xiong to have his own unique art, but I feel like it's probably not going to happen now. Unless they just do it, because they've added a couple of, like, people in the latest patches that have got their own artwork, like Zhang Hong and stuff, who aren't super important to the story, but were fairly significant for a single moment. And my only hope is that Hua Xiong just kind of gets updated as one of those kind of deals. But I want him to have his own too. Lu Bu will now head north to assist with the wars up there. I think we have enough money to start up a 4th army now. I think we do too, Mike, to be honest. And I was considering that we should get a 4th army. But I am not 100% sure who would command said army. Because again, if we go back to characters, sort by age, Jia Shu at 71 is far too old. Shu Rong at 69 is too old. Lu Bu already has one. Kong Shun was just made an administrator and is 55. So even if I made him one, by my personal way I do it, he'd only get 5 years as a general, and then he'd need to be retiring from the military again. Zhou Tai likewise is 55. Even if we gave him one in 5 years' time, he should probably be giving it up. Wei Feng and Fan Chou at 54 would only get 6 years, plus neither of them have really done any, they haven't done a lot of military service. They haven't been a lieutenant and a captain that much, if at all. A bit sad they did Li Jue and not Guo Se. Yeah, right, Skin Dog, I was the same. Li Jue and Guo Se were kind of they weren't a duo, but, their significance to the story is tied to each other. Why would you do one and not the other? It felt weird to me too, man. High five for you, Skin Dog, for being on board with how it should work. If Zhou Tai would like, he can lead it and I'll take on a lower level lieutenant. So break Zhou Tai off from Lu Bu's army and let him command his own. That would depend on whether Cal wanted to do that. I don't know if Cal's still lurking or not, whether he has an answer for us. If Lu Bu would let me have my own army, I'd go for it. I see Lu Bu has plundered his way into the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Yes, he has well and truly gone on a fucking wander and just killed a bunch of people. Alright, well, Lu Bu, you're the Grand Commandant and Zhou Tai's general, so if you're happy for him to depart your forces and raise his own force, then that's fine with me, because like you said, we've got plenty of cash. So it looks to me like Zhou Tai is departing Lu Bu's army. So Lu Bu, you're going to get first dibs on a new lieutenant. Lu Bu himself is 59 years old. Diao Chan is 46. That should give a new captain enough time to get some experience. So if Zhou Tai ever wanted to retire, he could. Exactly, Mike. Now you're thinking like a Grand Commandant. Alright, let's find you a lieutenant. Is there any kind of criteria you're looking for as a lieutenant, Mike? Are you looking for a specific class? Are you looking for a certain age range? Do you want them to harmonize? Do you not give a shit? Because that helps it to narrow it down. I'm imagining you don't want anyone who's over 50, but I don't know, you might. And I think once we've reformatted these two armies, we'll pop a save and possibly end the stream, but we'll see. Maybe a young person. Well, the thing is, Arya, he doesn't need to recruit a super young person because his captain's 46. So the way that I would personally, like if I was adding a lieutenant to this army, I would be looking for someone up to the age of 36, because then that means, you know, if Diao Chan decides, you know, if Diao Chan takes over as a general, which may or may not happen, but when she gets to 60, the lieutenant would be 50. They would be the ideal age to take over. But that guy actually looks good, Song Chen. Song Chen is 52 years old. And he is sponsored by David, who's not here, so I don't really want to press him into service if David's not here. I will make decisions for sponsored officers if the circumstances absolutely require it, such as a sponsored officer being a general and being absent. I'm still going to move their army around the map, but in terms of them, you know, building stuff in their commanderies or accepting appointments, I want to avoid that so that I don't take stuff away from people who miss a stream. And that would be, to me, having Song Chen join the military would do that. It's not your bad, Mike. You didn't know he was sponsored. Jia Shu is also sponsored. Shu Rong is 69 years old. So, I mean, you could possibly recruit him if you wanted to watch an old guy die. But I don't know what you're looking for. Thought that his satisfaction was his age. 38. Oh, yeah, no, he's 52. You can see their age up here. Generally, the higher up this list they are, the older they're going to be, because it's the people that have been in the faction the longest. Looking for a guy in his 30s. What is this dating now? She's 25, 25, 23, 21. You know what? I don't actually think we've got any single person who is in their 30s and not already in an army. This is kind of the point that I was trying to make, is we have a massive gap. So you're probably going to be wanting somebody either in their 20s or their 40s, depending on which way you want to swing it, Mike. Because I think we've got 3 people who are 30-something in the faction. Dongli and Guanjie, who are both in Dongli's army. And then Yang Chun, who's in Zhang Liao's. I don't think we've got any other 30-somethings. 20s will work. Either a champion or a vanguard. You might be struggling for a champion or a vanguard too, to be honest. Yeah, you're gonna. Essentially, I feel like a dick. If you go in for your 20s at least, the candidates are Huang Ningmin, Dong Jingmin, Dong Yo, Dong Wen Yan, or Dong Yue Bao. They're the only ones that are between the ages of 18 and 30 that are free. So 1 strategist, 3 commanders, and a sentinel. Let's do Dong Yue Bao. 18-year-old Dong Yue Bao gonna learn from Lu Bu and Diao Chan. We'll get her drafted in. What do you want her retinue to look like, Mike? She starts with 2 axe band. And that's her options. Basically the basic option for every class. She can also get mounted archers if you wish, and she can get saber infantry or gen sword guards. Three spear, one saber. Okay. So 3G militia. And then one saber militia or saber infantry? You wanted her axes. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. We can take them. We can put them back in. And then you wanted 3G militia, and we're still back to the saber. Militia or infantry? That explains why you only said 4 units. Not the militia. Saber infantry it is. Okay, cow. Time for Zhuo Tai to recruit a captain and a lieutenant. So, what kind of things are you looking for your captain, Cal? For the captain, you're also looking for someone young. Okay, in that case, you are going to be looking at the same bunch of candidates as Mike just was. Basically, Huang Ningmin, Dong Jingmin, Dong Yo, or Dong Wenyan. She's 25, she's 25, he's 23, and she's 21. Which one would you like for your second in command? Are the Dongs all related? Yes, I think they are. I think they are actually all siblings, brothers and sisters. They are all Dong Li's brother and sisters too. I'll take Dong Jingmin as captain. Okie doke. And who would you like as your lieutenant? I mean, from the 20-somethings, it's the same 3 people, but Dong Wenyan. Cool. So Zhuo Tai is now mentoring Dong Jingmin, which is Zhang Liao's wife, and Dong Wenyan, both daughters of Dong Zhuo. Alright, Cal, how would you like your army to look? Zhou Tai's retinue probably needs a bit of a clean-up as well. Feel free to change that too, if you wish. Just let me know where you want to start here. Start with your own retinue. Cool. You currently have, well, I mean, you can see what you currently have. 3 different Saber Militia, Archer Militia, 2G Militia. What would you like to swap for your personal retinue? You can recruit the base level units in all the categories, mounted archers, and then a bunch of different shock cavalry. Replace one of the Saber Militia with archers. Okay, do. I'll replace that level 6 one because it's the lowest level one and it's in line with the other archers, so it won't set my my mind ablaze. What else? Or anything else, rather? See what I can recruit for Jingmin. Dong Jingmin can recruit. So with commanders, they can recruit the base 2 levels of every other category, and then they can recruit melee cav. So you can recruit Saber Militia or Saber Infantry, G Militia or Spear Guards, Archer Militia, Archers, Crossbowmen or Mounted Archers, Mounted Lancer Militia, or they can have the Mounted Saber Militia that she's got there, or Gen Sword Guard Cavalry, and they should both be the same, because they're both level 1 commanders. No worries, Sahara. I hope whatever you're dealing with now is swift. Two Spear Guards, a second Spear Cav, and 2 Saber Infantry. Okay, hold on. 2 Spear Guards, a second Spear Cav. You don't have a first Spear Cav. Do you mean a second Melee Cav? I'll do the easy ones first. 2 Spear Guards. 2 Saber Infantry. What do we want to go on with these guys? Saber Cav, okay. So, do you want to upgrade this Mounted Saber Militia to Gen Sword Guard Cavalry, or are we keeping Mounted Saber Militia? You're married to this one, Ryan, Dong Jin Min, the one that's getting to walk in as a captain. Gen Sword Guard Cav. And we're doing that on these guys as well, so retraining both of those to Gen Sword Guard Cav. Okay. What do you want to do with Dong Wenyan's retinue then, Cal? She has exactly the same options. Don't kill my wifey or I'll tell Lu Bu you punched his horse. There it is. Spear guard times 2, saber infantry times 2, and then 2 archers. Okay, so if we go, let's change the front to archers. Like archers or archer militia? Tell you what, whilst you reply to that, we'll do 2 spear guard, 2 saber infantry, archers. Okido. So we'll swap them to archers and we'll swap them to archers. So it's going to be Zhou Tai's retinue, 2 saber militia, level 8 each, 2 archer militia, 2 G militia, Dong Jingmin, 2 Gen Sword Guard Cav, 2 Spear Guards, 2 Saber Infantry, Dong Wenyan, 2 Archers, 2 Spear Guard, 2 Saber Infantry. Don't want any Archer Militia in my army. You can't get Archers in yours because you're a Vanguard, so you can only get Archer Militia. Only strategists and commanders can recruit professional archer troops. Are we happy with this makeup, Cal? My own retinue will continue to kick ass with archer militia. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just double checking everything else. We're still making 1600 per season, which is nice. It's gonna have to walk ass from wherever Lu Bu dragged it to. Yes, it probably is. Zhou Tai is happy with his army and is well aware he may die at Lu Bu's hands if his wife dies, or if Zhang Liao's wife dies. Lu Bu's wife is with him. Diao Chan is Lu Bu's wife. And Dong Li's cousin is serving under Lu Bu. So if we do a quick recap now, Dong Li has her own army with Niu Fu in it. Dong Jingmin is now captain to Zhou Tai. Zhang Liao has his own army. Dong Wenyan is lieutenant to Zhou Tai, and Dong Yue Bao is lieutenant to Lu Bu. So the only adult member of the Dong clan who is not currently in the military is 23-year-old Dong Yo. Although Dong Rui will be coming of age within the next year. And then it'll be quite some time before the third generation do. But that's pretty cool that they're starting to make careers for themselves. Court-wise, we still have that open Prime Minister position, but we only really have 2 candidates, which would be Jia Xu and Lu Bu, since they've been in the council for the longest. And Jia Xu is not here, and I don't believe that Lu Bu would take it, to be perfectly honest. Although, what does Dong Li think of Lu Bu? They are actually friends, and they do harmonise. So I tell you what, as the final decision of the stream, Mike, if Lu Bu wishes, since Jia Xu is apparently ill and unable to take messengers, Dong Li is going to offer him a position as Prime Minister. If he wishes to accept. Lu Bu would accept if he can stay out in the field. Yeah, for me, basically, like, the faction leader, the faction heir, the prime minister, the councillor, and the grand commandant can all continue leading armies if they wish, past retirement age. I mean, technically speaking, anyone can if they just choose not to retire, but I'm perfectly happy with these 5 positions basically just deciding to lead people anyway, because they are the leaders. Especially, you know, like Prime Minister, so, and Grand Commandant. So yeah, if you wish, Lu Bu, you can be moved to Prime Minister. Which means you answer only to Niu Fu and Dong Li. Are we moving Lu Bu to Prime Minister, Mike? Lu Bu would be honoured to be Prime Minister. Then Lu Bu is going to be Dong Li's Prime Minister. Which then, Ryan, means that the Grand Commandant position has been vacated. And since it did have somebody incumbent to it, I would like to have somebody fill that position. And Zhang Liao, being the next one down the council chain, is the next candidate. I would like to volunteer myself for the vacant role of Grand Commandant. I believe it would be more suited to my skill set and experience than handling construction matters. Well, there you go. So Zhang Liao going to be moving across to Grand Commandant. We'll just do that since Ryan asked and I offered at the same time. We now have a vacant Grand Excellency position, but Kong Shun is not around to accept it, and nobody else has an administrator position. However, Jia Shu is already on the council. Shu Rong is 69. And then the next one down is Lu Bu at 59, isn't it? I think we should offer, as much as he's probably going to pop his clogs in the winter in 2 turns' time, I think we should offer Shu Rong a small administrator position. It doesn't have to be a super good commander, eh? But he's 69. How long has he served with us? Since 186. The man's been here for like 32 years. He's 69 now. When he started, he would have been 37? $130k channel points, Ryan. Thank you so much for the support, man. So I'm asking the whole stream, but I'm primarily asking Niu Fu, Lu Bu, and Jia Shu here, since you are the civil leadership. Like, what do you guys think about giving Shu Rong a small commandery to administer, or administrate rather? And then if by some miracle he does survive, at least we've got somebody ready to jump into the council. Poor Shu Rong. Have him administrate the funeral home. Ha ha ha! Zhang Liao, you so funny. Lu Bu accepts. I think Arya may have wandered off as well. Do we give him a small one, or do we give him a very honorary one and let him administrate Chang'an? I say yes, dear wife. He's earned it. I mean, as much as Chang'an is the capital commandery, but, like, he's 69. Is he really going to live that long anyway? I think we should honour his 32 years of diligent service. Does he harmonize with... Oh, we can't tell. What's his traits? Fiery, beautiful, energetic, vengeful, and defiant. Well, she's fiery anyway. I think that the two of them would probably get along, actually, as well. Vain, admires attractiveness and vanity. Beautiful, admires attractiveness. They're both literally fiery. Admires zeal. Yeah, I think Shu Rong and Dong Li would probably get on like a fucking house on fire too. So, celebrate his lack of civic responsibilities by getting drunk and throwing rocks at the moon. Niu Fu and Lu Bu both saying that we should give him an honourable position. So we are going to appoint 69-year-old Shu Rong, the administrator of Chang'an. Thank you for your long service, Shu Rong. We appreciate you. Poor guy's probably going to die in winter. Alright. Let's pop a save here. He's level 1, he's done fucked on. We say he's earned it. Well, yeah, he's earned it by serving for 32 years and never being a problem, despite the fact that we've completely overlooked him the entire time. Yeah, well, this is how it goes sometimes. Alright, let me see if I can find somewhere to take you guys on a raid. Sure, there'll be somewhere I can go. There is indeed. We will go and raid Kyle the Randolphski, who is currently playing some Battle Brothers, for those of you who enjoyed the Battle Brothers streams that I did. We'll be jumping over there. When you get over there with Kyle, make sure you make some noise, make sure he knows where the love is coming from. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, I really do appreciate it. If you don't follow Kyle and you like what you see, please do drop him a follow. He's actually a fucking hilarious dude, and he's a really nice guy. Genuinely one of the nicest streamers I've met. Well, I say met. One of the nicest streamers that I've associated with on Twitch. I've never met him, but hopefully one day. But if you like what you see when you get over there, please do give Kyle a follow. Make some noise when you get there. I'll be back probably later on with some SRP, and should be back tomorrow evening, same time, but with some Imperator Rome Sparta campaign. I'm actually considering, once we finish the Sparta campaign, whenever finishing it is, like, I'm considering not doing Imperator and maybe doing 3 days a week evenings on Total War 3 Kingdoms, because it seems to be the more popular thing amongst the evening streams. So let me know your feedback in the Discord if you have anything to say about Imperator versus 3 Kingdoms. If you're not in the Discord, !Discord will get you an invite. But I'm going to take you guys over to Kyle. Have fun. For the time being, though, it's going to be War Dog out.
Oh, War Dog! Oh, hot damn! Hot damn! Everyone, let's welcome my good friend War Dog in. Let's give him some love. War Dog, my friend, welcome in, my good boy. Undead, hello there. Bark, bark at you also. In fact, you know what? You can have some bark emotes. Where are they? Here we go. I am indeed hot, and according to my Lord and Satan, damn too. He's very goddamn hot then. War Dog, thank you for the raid, my dear boy. How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell us more. Oh no. Blind is going to be the last to fall, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe Irish. Spleef, how you doing? Playing some Total War 3 Kingdoms with our Dong Zhao community play. Wow. And how has it been, Mordog? Oh no, blind. Oh, blind. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, War Dog, Three Kingdoms, beautiful game. It's just the time period doesn't really... I mean, it doesn't really do much for me. Oh, whoa, 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 wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What the hell is that? Oh, the Falcon's been released. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Loving the tash, mate. Not so sure on the hairdo. Yeah, I mean, I am a balding man. I am a balding man. And, yeah, decided to shave it off without access to the hairdresser, so yeah. Captain Falcon. Isn't he an Avenger? Isn't he one of the Avengers? But I'm glad your stream went well, mate. Has there been much... Oh, boys, it's done. Bitmark with 6 kills, the MVP in our final battle. Trash actually did okay, so did Cows. Irish. We're going to need a